in the circumstances can only be a good thing.
We have had some quite distressing stories where people were expecting X amount of grades and then they got much lower. Someone we spoke to earlier said that, they were 24 points below, which means they definitely can't go to their chosen university. UCAS is saying that universities will be super flexible, but they've already been told that, no, sorry, that ain't going to work. So it leaves them really hampered, doesn't it, in some ways?
It does, because on the one side you've got messages coming out saying universities will be super flexible, and then the degree of flexibility that universities have been allowed to offer has been limited. Students right now, I think, need to firmly put themselves first. So in the case of that student, the first thing I would do would be to go and find a place. At the same time, go and talk to their school and find out what their options are to appeal those results. And if they can appeal those results, and if they then can get back into the university they wanted to, then they can do that.
With some localised thunderstorms breaking out as we head through this evening, there's still a Met Office weather warning in place right across the capital. Some heavy downpours to be expected, some surface water flooding may be arising from this, hail, thunder and lightning always possible, but many places will of course stay dry. We'll see some late brightness, some sunny spells, but generally it's a bit cooler and a bit cloudier than it has been. Still high humidity levels though, so it's another warm and sticky night tonight, lows of 18 or 19 degrees. Tomorrow cooler and cloudier again, with highs this time of 24 or 25 Celsius.
And the BBC Radio London travel comes from Billy Reeves. Yes, indeed, Surrey really getting it bad from sudden torrential downpours, severe delays because of flooding in much of Surrey, especially around the motorways and the areas surrounding the motorways. So the M23 is shut both ways between 8 and 7. That's the M25 down to Hooley, so just south of the M25. The M25 itself is shut clockwise between 6 and 8. So as you head down the M25 clockwise, you pretty much can't use it down through the Reigate stretch. Anti-clockwise, only one lane running through that stretch between 8 and 7, so congestion back to 9. So back at the Q5 on the clockwise, back at the Q9 on the anti-clockwise, and of course the local roads are absolutely dreadful as a result of this, through Reigate, Leatherhead, Godstone, because of flooding. So M23 shut 8 to 7, M25 clockwise shut 6 to 8, M25 anti-clockwise only one lane available 7 to 8. Hammersmith Bridge is now closed to everybody. Pedestrians and cyclists can't use it either now because of more cracks. Vauxhall Bridge is closed until the 9th of December to all but buses, cyclists.
Okay, we haven't got a look, so you can make a point briefly, Zoe.
Okay, so the specific thing about funding is that sometimes we're judged as provisions, as youth organisations, if we're spending a lot of money on a small amount of young people, because it's not seen as cost effective. But what actually really needs to be done is we need to be given separate pots of funding so that we can have specific sessions with